Welcome to the farm. I just want to do a quick, very quick tour of what we have here. This is the farm at Glenwood Mountain. This is not my farm. I am just helping them get on the feet and running and making sure that they have all the vegetables planted. Think of it as a guide, mentor, and they let me play with plants. Makes me happy. So the first bed, you can see each bed is divided into trees. Then we have walkways and another bed. So we have tomatoes. These are all the yellow tomatoes. We have cauliflowers and salads. And I want to go inside for a second. This is cauliflower romanesca. It's going to be beautiful. And then you have cheddar head. Look at this head. Isn't it beauty? It's a really pretty one. Of course, tomatoes doing great. We have a sunflower. We have some purple cabbages. Salad already done. These are purple kohlrabi. I'm sorry, not kohlrabi. These are Brussels sprouts. So this is a row of purples. At the end of the rows, you will see some of them have flowers. These are borage. They attract pollinators. There is more cauliflower on this side. Let me see if I can find a couple of pretty ones. So they're doing good. They're just starting. Chard, summer squash, dill mixed together, some onions, white onions in the middle, trying to keep bugs away, and onions actually help that. You can see some of the squashes are doing really well. We have squash. They're blooming profusely. Lots of blooms, lots of babies setting up. So happy. There's more summer squashes on that end and more onions and potatoes. Pivoting to the sugar snaps. Unfortunately, some of them have been damaged by kids. Try to keep them out of here, but it's very difficult to keep kids out of. They pull plants with the roots. I put some chard on the bottom. There's some cucumbers on the bottom as well. So when the peas come out, cucumbers will take over. There's some shelling peas here as well. Really nice shelling peas. Some of these varieties got over 8 feet tall. And they're extremely productive. But I like the short ones because it's obviously, I'm short, it's easy to get to. And of course, flowers, edible flowers, nasturtiums for pollination. Here we have more tomatoes. There are 2 rows. You can see basil on one side of the row and basil on the other side of the row. That's because these varieties are all going to be beefsteaks for salads and sandwiches, which means I want really good flavor, and basil improves this flavor. These are sauce tomatoes, bull's hearts, yellow ones. He wants yellow sauces this year. And some sunflowers. Some gorgeous lettuces, truly gorgeous lettuces. And I mean, you just want to freeze it like this time frame and hold it, but they're also delicious. And there's some peppers, the row of peppers. These are all sweet ones. Inside we had spinach and cilantro and some cucumbers. More peas. So you can see a wall of peas. Cucumbers on the bottom. Different varieties of lettuce. Oh, look at this color. Camera doesn't really show it, but it's actually much brighter in life. Anyhow, rutabaga. A row of rutabaga. There are beets on this side. And there are some cucumbers on this side. So beets are doing great. The rutabaga is doing fantastic. It's probably the biggest one we've had. And it's only July. So lots of rutabaga. He likes working with it. Edible flowers because he loves working with that too. Look at this size of the rutabaga. They're huge. More cucumbers with shallots mixed together again, trying to keep the bugs away. That's why onions together with cucumbers. They're gonna climb on the trellis. Hopefully it will be easy climb for them. And of course I had to plant some flowers here. I'm hoping they're gonna grow. For those who know me, you know I like my Lycianthus. In between onions, some radish here and there. I interplant a lot of things. This is our herbs. Chives, lavage, parsley, thyme. Lots of good stuff. More dill, oregano. Everything needs weeding. You guys are gonna come in and weed. This is shiso. Not everyone's familiar with it, but shiso is fantastic. And there is a baby watermelons planted. Shiso watermelons. So, benefit to both. Again, another row of 2 tomatoes. There is some salad hiding in between, if you can see it. This is an experiment row, that's why there is a flag. Experiment means there are brand new varieties that I have not tried before. So every single plant here is a new variety. I'm not looking to save the seeds. I'm looking to see how they set the flowers, how they will grow, and how they form. So, interesting experiment. Then you have eggplants. There are different varieties of eggplants, as you can see by different color. This is the Asian ones. This is the little white ones. This is the big one, big round. On the back we have carrots, parsnips, lots of carrots. Beans are blooming. Beans are doing really good. They're blooming here. They're starting to set. These are baby beans. This is my section. So there are 5 rows that I planted for myself. They're allowing me to play with my plants, so I have my food. Don't worry, I'll share. I always do. There's mostly tomatoes, rutabagas, some peppers, and a little bit of eggplant. This is my mix of sweet peppers and eggplants. But mostly it's tomatoes for the sauce for winter, a little bit of cherry tomatoes to eat, and I want to make sure that Peter has his food. Rutabagas for me for winter. It's doing great. Soon to be pulled out, and I can make myself food. This row is more eggplants for Steve and the events. These are all black beauties. These are all black beauties. These are hot peppers. As you can see, the leaves are much smaller, much smaller. They just need to be weeded. There are different varieties of peppers here. These are all hot. These are shishitas, Steve's favorite shishitas. We planted 2 rows of shishitas here. Hopefully it's going to be enough for what he needs. And then we come into the cherry tomatoes and some pepper mix. These are very hot peppers. All of those are the cherry tomatoes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of cherry tomatoes. A lot of salads, a lot of hors d'oeuvres require cherry tomatoes. Pivoting back to this side, this is another trellis, and you can see it's not grown in yet. But that's going to be squashes, pumpkins, cucumbers, little things. They're starting to grow. In the middle, there's a sweet potato row. And somehow there's a pumpkin got inside. Not sure how, but okay. Another experiment of different peppers and eggplants that I have not planted before. That's why the flag. Flag tells the guys do not pick. And some more my flowers, the Lisianthus. Once they start blooming, everything here starts blooming, we need the pollinators. So they're doing pretty good. Here we have beets, more beans, purple and white and yellows. Beets are doing really good. Lots of beets. I see cucumbers are setting. These are pickling cucumbers. Ooh, I missed one. Oops. Should have clicked it earlier. I did not see this one. So the market was down on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Everything gets picked every morning, fresh. And somehow we missed the cucumber. But they're doing good. Looks like my beans paid the price of weeding. They removed all the beans. That's so sad. They were doing so great. That's okay. I'll plant more. Oy. Now what happens when you're not here for a few days and somebody else does the job without you? Okay, here we had our broccoli. We just finished harvesting them. There is celery on the back. Celery is doing really good. Broccoli is now sending out side shoots. The big heads have been harvested. You can see where the harvest was. Now the side shoot coming in. So we're not removing the plants yet. There is going to be always more broccoli coming on the sides. Maybe not as big, but just as tasty. We just emptied out one row of cabbages, and I planted cantaloupes. There's more borage growing, more broccoli, kales. I already showed this section. This is the snow peas and our kohlrabis. They are humongous this year. I mean, seriously, I don't even know. I don't think I've ever seen anything this big. It's huge. Anyhow, snow peas are finishing up. We're gonna rip it out. We're gonna plant melons. You can see I have trays of melons ready to go. Here we have carrots and some more Brussels sprouts. There's some cucumbers. Oops. Somebody missed the cucumber. Every 2 days, like clockwork, but they didn't pick it. That's okay. Cucumbers are doing really well. They just have to be picked. These are autumn gherkins. They're usually pickling cucumbers. We pick them a lot sooner than this. This is the size that we normally pick. Much smaller. Carrots in the back. Radish, celery root. Kales, collards. Lots of kales, lots of collards. People use it all the time here. There's some more cucumber row. There's more cabbages, potatoes, onions. Onions were interplanted with salad. Salad's pretty much done. We're taking them out. And fresh row of squashes planted. You can see some of them are small, some are just planted. There used to be a lot of salads, they all came out. And squashes coming in. So as we were taking out all the salad, we were planting seeds. So that's why they're all different sizes, because we started in one corner. This was the first one planted, first 3, then the next section, and then the babies at the end. That's because that's how we were planting and removing salad in this order. Same goes for all of these. The bigger ones on the ends, the smaller ones. These are patty pans. So for those who don't know, we like them little ones. They're delicious. And with that, we're back to where we started. Thanks for joining me. See you on the flip side.